Well, I was about to start the garden tour, but Duck has come in request of some food. So let's feed the ducks real quick. Hey everyone, it's Aubrey, recovering perfectionist queen of distraction / gardener. We are back for another weekly garden tour / duck feeding real quick. Not a ton has happened in the last week. I've really done nothing in the garden other than water it, and that I really haven't done as much as I probably should. The week has just kind of gotten away from me. But we're going to pop in and we are going to see what is sprouting up. Oh, there's a rat in there. Cool. Okay. So just a quick story about our ducks, obviously unrelated to the garden, but just while we're here. So when we first moved onto this property, it was right before COVID happened, and we wanted to get chickens, but COVID happened and everybody else decided to get chickens. So when it came time to get chicks, there were no chicks at the feed store, and not wanting to disappoint our 4-year-old at the time, we came home with 4 baby ducks. 2 have disappeared to the wild, and our other 2, they have each found mates. One of them will leave for the winter season with her mate, and then the other one here, she sticks around all year round, and her husband comes back in the spring and summer. So that's our duck story. Alrighty, so we have made it to the garden, and even though I haven't planted anything new, there is just still so much to talk about as far as growth that has happened in the last week. There's so much growth with the peas, and even I'm noticing is broccoli having a little bit of growth. Nothing super astronomical to speak of when it comes to those, but the peas are starting to grab on to the trellis, and that just feels like a huge milestone. And then over here, the strawberries again are just filling in. Still no strawberry blooms. And then the calendula, this over here has really come up quite a bit since last week. My mom, she has a few blooms on her strawberry plants, but none over here yet. We're just across the street. I think that she gets a smidge more sun on hers than mine do at this moment in time. So I think that mine just tend to be a little bit more behind, which whatever. And then the broccoli rabe is really doing well. And then I'm noticing, like, you can actually see them at this point. We don't have to do a huge hunt for the little carrot babies that are coming up. The boys are going to love that. I need to figure out where I'm going to do my carrot succession planting, because I need to get on that, because my boys just annihilated the carrots last year, which I'm not complaining about. And then over here with the cabbage, I've been experiencing some pest issues with these. The slug trap did nothing, and I did sprinkle some diatomaceous earth on here, and I can't honestly tell you if it's helping yet or not, but I did notice that the leaves are turning purple, and I Googled it because that is what I do, and it says that that is a phosphorus deficiency. But we did have some fish fertilizer, which is the most god-awful smelling thing that there ever was, but I fertilized this, so I'm hoping to see some improvement, and I guess we'll see those leaves turn back to green. Not sure exactly how that works, but fingers crossed, because I would really love to have some cabbage. If we don't get any, it's not the end of the world, but it does kind of feel like a waste because it's just a whole bed dedicated to it. And then our garlic, I guess we just have to wait on that. I did read that you're only supposed to water it like once or twice a week, which isn't a huge deal now because I am still hand watering everything. When we get closer to summer and the temperatures start getting a lot warmer, I will get like the fan sprinkler thing going. But then Josh and I have also talked about redoing our drip irrigation system that he had originally put in. Like, there is plumbing underneath this entire garden that goes to every single bed, so that would be something nice to do in the future. We just need to figure out exactly how we're going to do that, because the first system, like you can see right here, it was just kind of all over the place, and it was really hard to get it exactly where we wanted it to go. Also, I still haven't done anything with that. I'm just a messy gardener. I think that's really everything for the garden, but we're just gonna go take a quick peek at the chamomile because I'm so excited about that, as you know. Look at all that green. I also desperately need to do some serious weeding in here. I don't know exactly what it was that made us decide to do that rock in there. I think it was just the most cost-effective option at the time, but we want to do something else. We need to figure out something else, but that's a project for another day. Let's see. So the 19th of April was the estimated last frost. So I evicted everything from our bedroom, which I was very excited to have my window back and have that shelf out of our room. It was really nice having that in there, just the ease of being able to, you know, keep an eye on everything easily. But now everything has been removed out to the greenhouse, which I'm going to clean this soon. I know I've said a few times I really need to clean in here. I'm going to do it this week, I swear. But I've got the lavender seems to be doing pretty good. I did forget about it for a while. One died, and I've got some loofah gourd coming up here. My zinnias are doing amazing. And then these are some pepper seeds from a pepper that I got at the grocery store. And no matter where they are, they just reach up. Has anybody experienced that? And then a tomato plant. I've got my tomato plants over here. And my cilantro never came up inside, but it just started popping up when I had left this to sit outside just in the rain. I think it needed cooler temps. And then my basil is doing really great. Let's see, there's that one up there as well. And then our jalapenos, the rest of the grocery store pepper that I still haven't done anything with, and then my asters. It's time to start getting things in the ground. So it just feels like it's really time to start thinking about where am I going to put things. I definitely kind of go overkill on starting my seeds. I plant way more than I need, and I typically am able to find a space for everything. And if not, I give it to friends and family, which, you know, feels nice to be able to just share the love in that aspect. But now that we've like kind of passed that threshold of the estimated last frost, and I really do not see, unless it's like some freak incident where we end up having freezing temperatures, I just see things getting warmer from this point on. So it's really time to start thinking about getting those starts in the ground and planting everything else that needs to just be directly sown into the ground. My head just really started kind of panicking and thinking a lot about all the things. Before we end things, gosh, look at the blooms on this kale. I love that so much. Spring is really springing. And then our forget-me-nots are also finally starting to bloom. I'm very excited about that. I just think they're the cutest little things. Alrighty, well that's that. Just a quick jaunt through the garden, visit to the ducks, and that's the video. That's the video for today. I am going to share a clip of my tulips that finally bloomed in the front yard. They're absolutely beautiful, but that is where we're going to end things for today. Thank you for tagging along for my weekly garden tours. I appreciate you all. I am curious, how is your garden season going for you right now? So far, I'm feeling very hopeful for this year and really excited about everything that's happening. Concerned about the cabbage, but maybe that's just going to be one of those things that I don't grow in the future. We'll see. Alrighty, I'm being summoned by my small boy, so I will see you all in the next one. As always, I love you, have fun, and be kind.